Russia is mad at Turkey and feels betrayed by Recep Tayyip Erdogan. Turkey violated existing agreements after it returned 5 commanders of the Azov regiment to Ukraine, said Kremlin spokesman Dmitry Peskov. Earlier, Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelensky said in a tweet that 5 heroes are returning home to finally be with their relatives. 5 Ukrainian commanders who held the defense of the Azovstal steel plant in the port city of Mariupol for months against Russian assault were among prisoners of war swapped between Russia and Ukraine in September, with Turkey and Saudi Arabia involved in exchange talks. The commanders were freed on condition that they spend rest of the war in Turkey under the personal protection of President Recep Tayyip Erdogan, Zelensky said at the time. The return of the leaders of the Azov from Turkey to Ukraine is nothing more than a direct violation of the terms of the existing agreements, Peskov told RIA Novosti. Moreover, in this case, both the Ukrainian side and the Turkish side violated the conditions. No one informed Russia about the transfer of the commanders, he added. Moscow has designated Azov a terrorist group. Previously, Denis Prokopenko, the commander of Azov, was exchanged for a pro-Russian politician close to Vladimir Putin, Viktor Medvedchuk. The biggest absurdity in this situation is that the commander of Azov was previously designated by Moscow as the leader of the pro-Nazi movement in Ukraine. And the Russian public was stunned when they discovered that Putin had simply let Prokopenko out of prison. Apparently, the Russians captured the main Ukrainian Nazi at a time when they were supposedly doing the denazification of Ukraine, and then they simply exchanged him for a man who is important to Putin. That alone shows the whole lie. The Russian claims that they want to denazify Ukraine. By the way, the 108 members of the Azov regiment are described by Kremlin as the worst Nazi war criminals since the Second World War. And anti-Putin rebels have vowed to unleash a fresh wave of surprise attacks inside Russia, just weeks after the extraordinary Wagner revolt. Head of the paramilitary group of Russian civilians, Commander Caesar has now warned of further conflict following their unprecedented invasion into Russia this May. In late May, the group managed to storm the Belgorod region in southern Russia, taking over the border checkpoints and rolling tanks through Russian villages. Now, the anti-Putin Russians are planning to continue their siege against their home country and assist Ukraine in its fight. Caesar told The Observer, "It will be our 3rd operation. After that, there will be a 4th and 5th. We have ambitious plans. We want to free all our territory." The Legion consists of Russian military volunteers, many of whom have been dubbed as extremists and Nazis by their home government. As Putin continues to cling to what's left of his power following the embarrassment from Wagner, Caesar issued new criticisms towards the dictator and his effect on Russia. He said, "Putin has degraded and lumpenized the Russian population, playing to their basest instincts. They became stupid and aggressive. He tells them they live badly because of the West, rather than the truth. That their poor living conditions are the result of thieving and mafia government in Moscow." Caesar said he doesn't respect Putin's crony and leader of Wagner Group, Yevgeny Prigozhin, who pulled a similar stunt last month as he and his troops attempted to march on Moscow. Reportedly, this is a video of a Wagner PMC convoy arriving to Belarus. Previously, Belarusian President Lukashenko said that Prigozhin is not in his country, but that he is still in Russia. It is obvious that Wagner is still a strong and very well-armed formation, and this is another proof of the great humiliation experienced by the Russian President Putin when he fled in panic from Moscow and St. Petersburg when the fighters of Wagner marched on the capital. And this is what we are talking about. France is no longer effing around. Law and order, ladies and gentlemen, that's what separates us from animals.
Travaille, monsieur, travaille.
Commence à m'énerver là.
Pas cette équipe-là, s'il vous plaît. Pas cette équipe-là, pas à 3 sur son dos. S'il vous plaît, pas à 3 sur son dos. S'il vous plaît. Laissez-le juste respirer.
Il a frappé un collègue, il a interpellé pour ça.
Il n'y a pas de problème.
Il n'y a pas discuté.
C'est pas la même, c'est pas ce que je dis.
Recule.
Pas à 3, moi je pousse pas.
Recule.
Tu crois que tu fais peur à qui?
Qu'est-ce qu'il y a? C'est
Oui,
bon,
qu'est-ce
reculer,
qu'il y
tu
a?
veux pas, je
Je te demande de pas être à 3.
Ah, reculez là. Qu'est-ce qu'il y a? Reculez! Reculez! Allez!
Oh, les journalistes! Les journalistes! C'est un journaliste! 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 Bordel de merde! C'est un journaliste! Oh! Monsieur, c'est un journaliste!
Arrêtez! Arrête! Calmez-vous! Calmez-vous! S'il vous plaît! Ah, monsieur!
Oh, derrière toi!
Arrêtez là! Allez, gars, c'est bon! Allez, gars! Arrêtez!
Voilà.
Les gars, reculez! Les gars, reculez! Ça sert à rien, reculez!
Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. Also, if you want to support Warthog Defense, please become our member and get early access to new videos, exclusive members-only videos, and become administrator in comment section. The membership link is in the description.
Rescues every day. We had a guy last week, it's 6 rescues in 6 days. You know, he's doing the job every day.